Hello everybody, name's Secret Weapon and welcome back to my playthrough of Bloodborne. So today I am aiming to finish up Old Yharnam, possibly get to the Bloodstarved Beast, or Zippo as I like to call him. And yeah, but I think that's going to be a little bit too long of a video at that point, so we'll probably end off just before going to that boss fight. So let's begin. Get right on into it. So this next area that's coming up, unlike previous area, the enemies, some of them, are not easily prone to be staggered from attacks, so you actually have to dodge instead of just spamming the attack button. And yeah, there's the old lady that we brought back from the last episode as well, and we'll be talking with her a little bit later. So these enemies here, as you can see, they don't really stagger all that well, except after a few attacks. There we go. Still not that hard, and they're easily parried as well. But generally stay to their lamp side and you should be alright. Additionally, we are actually going to be coming back to this area because this item right here, if you pick it up, you'll be grabbed by an unseen entity, which we'll be able to see later on, and that's actually the entrance to the Old Hunters DLC. But if you do it right now, you're just gonna you're probably just gonna be dead at that point. So this area, now how to tackle this? Let's try to take out one or two before they mob. Never mind. Sorry about the sirens, but there seems to be a fire truck we're driving by. Yeah, I'm switching between playing this and Dark Souls 3, and the difference in attack patterns and dodging is throwing me off a little bit. Like when you're locked on and you dodge then attack, you sometimes skip forward a little bit, which is different than Dark Souls 3. So, this area right here, I don't believe there's really any enemies down here, except for an item. So we'll pick that up now. And I was wrong! Should be alright. Okay, let's head on back the other way. We'll also meet a very interesting character as well, just up and past this area. Yeah, most of these areas on a New Game Plus playthrough, I would just sprint right on through instead of dealing with all of these enemies. But what's the fun in that on the first playthrough? Okay, so let's go meet, I believe his name was Alfred? Right on down here. We'll be seeing him more than likely along our travels through the rest of the game.
You're a beast hunter, aren't you? I knew it. That's precisely how I started out. Oh, beg pardon. You may call me Alfred, protege of Master Ligarius, hunter of vile bloods. So, what say you? Our prey might differ, but we are hunters, the both of us. Why not cooperate and discuss the things we've learned?
Yep.
Oh, very good.
I don't know what he does if you refuse,
indeed.
so...
Take this to celebrate our acquaintance.
I don't see the point in it. I think if you kill him, you get some items that you can get later on in the game.
Is a sacred practice.
Oh, I think you get his wheel. You get his weapon.
There must go on.
For this playthrough, we're not going to be going too much into the lore, but essentially, Berger found some stuff. Healing Church was made from his protege, because they had some differences, and then shit hit the fan. essentially. And one views that you ascend to become a great one through insight or knowledge, and then the other one, the healing church wants to use blood, which they found in the Thumerian tomb or something like that. But yeah, I'm not too much of a I'm not too knowledgeable on the lore of the game. I know the general background, I've watched lore videos and such, but not enough to remember everything. Especially since it's been quite a while since I played. Come on. There we go. Ooh, I can upgrade my weapon again, I believe. So let's head on down here. Those will be useful for the boss fight. This boss does lay down some poison clouds or something like that, I believe. And there's one item before I go to the lamppost, right around here. Or I was completely wrong. There we go. Now. No, I do not. So, we should have enough blood vials to get through the next area. Hopefully. But the next area is especially tricky. This town is long abandoned, hunters not wanted here. So this area is going to take a little bit longer to get through, just because I am actually going to go through methodically and try to kill everything, while...
Hunter! Didn't you see the warning? Turn back at once. Old Yharnam, burned and abandoned by men, is now home only to beasts. They are of no harm to us. Turn back, or the hunter will face the hunt.
So yeah, essentially, you can sprint right through this area. Oh, come back. I don't want that item. And, yeah, so essentially if you sprint through this area, you save maybe about 15-20 minutes or so. Just partly because there's so many enemies, and there's an environmental hazard, which we'll get to soon. Hunter's torch. Oh, dropped items. Thank you, thank you. Let's put that in our items here. No, I don't recall too much. That guy scared the crap out of me. Okay. So this is a shortcut that we can open up later on. And right around here somewhere there's a ladder to climb all the way back up. How do I jump? Okay, tap circle twice. Good to know. I don't want to be falling off a cliff mid playthrough. So yeah, the way to cheat it is you literally sprint, fall down a couple of steps, run past a hunter enemy or an NPC enemy coming up, and that's that. So. Okay, what goodies do we have here? There is one weapon that I believe a lot of people really did enjoy using. in this area. Hopefully I can find it. It's farther down inside one of the buildings. But off we go, and now we're gonna learn about the hazards soon. What was up here? Is there an item? Oh, there was an item. I don't ever remember this. That's fine. That's gonna be a little bit useful. Upgrade my weapon afterwards. Alright. So, if you can see up top of that clock tower there, enemy with a Gatling gun.
You are a skilled hunter.
I hope he doesn't start shooting me here.
Merciless. Half cut with blood, as the best hunters are.
So yeah, this guy's Gatling gun is something else, if I remember correctly. But there's a spot off to the right here that you can just...
I must stop you.
Uh-oh. Yeah, it's irritating as all hell. On top of it, there's going to be powder kegs everywhere, which is going to make it quite a bit more difficult to get through the area. Hi, big guy. I think there's another one behind me. Probably not. Oh, there's another one up top here. That's what it was. Alright, so this is the way to go down here. So there are these urn keg things, which you really want to avoid when going down into here, because if they get shot, they do that. Oh! You have a lot more range than I thought. Okay. And off we go. Hopefully I can get to the item. And head off into the next spot here. There we go. So yeah, the way to skip this area would completely avoid every single enemy here. Come on. And I believe there's a big guy. There we go. I kind of want to get behind him then. Too late. Taking too long. I'm going to be trying to limit these episodes to about 30 minutes apiece. So maybe when I get to, I forgot what his name was. Blood tinge, okay. Drake, something. Come on. Once I get on over there, and then maybe inside the little chapel, then I'm going to be ending off this episode. Holy crap. I forgot there's this many. I'm gonna funnel them. There we go. Come on, guys. Come on, fellas. And now the question is whether or not I want to deal with the hunter that's down there. So I really don't want to go through this area again. And he's quite a bit more difficult with the Gatling gun going. So let's run down and see if he follows. And if he follows, okay, I'll try to deal with him. But the best way to deal with him, if I remember, is just go up the ladder and just push him off. Okay, so he doesn't follow. I am going to take that opportunity. Okay, so that's good. So what you can do is you can actually go up and face the guy who has the Gatling gun. He's a real pain in the ass, but what I like to do is head right on down here, which goes into the next area where you can actually deal with this guy who's actually a trap waiting for you to drop down. But you can also lead into the next area and completely avoid some of the enemies. But for now, let's go and grab these items in the rafters here. Although it is relatively dangerous if you're not too good with managing how your character runs on thin platforms. Okay, I think I'm gonna drop right there. There we go. Now I'm just looking to see which way is down, because I do not recall most of this. I think I'm just going to drop down here. I'm not going to be going for that item in the corner because it's probably something that's not really that important. But for now, I'm going to be trying to clear as many enemies as I can, because they're going to be funneling up into this area. I hear a few more on the stairs there. Yeah. Don't want to be getting ganged up on in here. Thank you, thank you. Probably a faster way to do this if you're good at parrying. Let me try here. Like that. Be a little bit quicker to deal with these larger guys, but I'm not consistent enough to be actually trying my hand at it. Okay, something odd with this. He doesn't seem to want to attack me. Probably because he's outside of his range, I guess, but... Yep, and it's all cleared. Every single enemy from downstairs came up to meet me. So... There's a, another version of Zippo that we're going to be facing off later. So right now, just scavenging whatever we can from this downstairs area, because there's a couple of items. Ritual blood, so now I can use the chalice dungeons. Was there any items here? Yeah, there's an item here. Very nice. So Zippo is actually all the way down there, if you can see down that pathway where the torches are. But for now, we're going to go and open up a shortcut and see where else we can head off into. Oh, I hear footsteps. Probably from that, yeah, the hunter. But let's head on back and let's continue. Remember, there's a few enemies here. Yeah, there we go. There's one. Oh no, come back! There we go. More bone shards, which is always nice. Now, there is... Is this the way? Yeah. This is actually a dead-end area. I believe. Is it? Oh, okay. So this is a shortcut actually from an area that we're going to access later on. That door at the end of the hall here. So this is the way to go currently. There's a way off to the left, but if you notice, right on up there, there's a werewolf waiting to pounce on us as we go over to grab an item. So we'll deal with him and we'll pick up the item. On down. Alright. Let's go pick this up. Let's head on our way. Yeah, and I think once I open up the shortcut and upgrade my character, that's going to be the end of this episode. And then afterwards, we'll completely forgot about that. And then we'll trudge along quickly to the blood-starved beast. So this area right here is actually going to be a shortcut. I believe there's an enemy right there. Yeah. That leads right up to the original entrance into Old Yharnam, which is very, very helpful. So right now, let's investigate a little bit more. Bone shards. I think we went too far. There we go. So yes, this is the shortcut. And as you can see, we're back at the ladder that heads right on up. Quickly run on back, upgrade our weapon a little bit, as well as our stats, and then we should be good to go and to kick Bloodstarved Beast's butt. Alright. A little bit of a frame rate skip in there. Was that an item I saw? It was not. Okay. Let's head back to the Hunter's Dream and see what's in store for us. Alright. So first I'm going to go upgrade our weapon here. Which I'm feeling... I think I'm going to be keeping this weapon at least until Bloodstarved Beast. Oh, I got more than enough shards at this point. There we go. Let's just upgrade all the way as we can. Hunter's Pistol. I'm probably going to be sticking with the Hunter's Pistol throughout the game as well, so I'm just going to upgrade it now as much as I can. And I know we got some gems. Physical attack up a little bit, that's great. And we got a blood pinch. There we go. Hey, Garmin. And now we will go to
Welcome. What is it you do?
the doll and upgrade a little bit. 3 upgrades. One more strength, and then evenly vitality and endurance. I think that's the best bet for now. Alright, so
Farewell, good hunter. May you find your worth.
Alright, so I'll end off the episode there. Thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. Have a great day. Cheers.